What's up, everybody, and welcome to my first one-season rebuild. This is the season where my manager, who looks like Luis Enrique in this, but trust me, it's not. I have a name for him for the series. He's going to take over teams, and he's going to have 1 year to win. And we're going to do 10 teams, and we're going to see, out of those 10, which one can win. So this is how the team would line up in game. Obviously, in real life, Dembele plays striker, but, that's not. Here's some of the chances I make it first year. Sending Doué on loan. Sending Beraldo on loan. Which I know, why would you put people on loan if it's a 1 year transfer? But I want them to grow just in case I need to bring them back at the end of the year. They'll have some game time. For my first signing, I want to keep these kind of realistic. So I'm signing a Frenchman striker because they're going to play Giancarlo Ramos, and I don't want that. So we signed Marcus Thuram. I feel like this is a good signing. He's at 84 overall. 26 years old, so he could still grow throughout the year. But yeah, I really want this series to go. Let me know in the comments other teams we should do. Because like I said, it's 10 teams. My goal is to finish with 6 or 7 of them. 6 or 7 of them be able to achieve Champions League in the first year. For some of them, depending on the team, it might need to be like the league. Like if you want to do a Newcastle or a team that's not in the Champions League, then the goal might be the league. But you know what I mean. But yeah. Turn on to me, everybody else back home in France. And also let me know in the comments how you guys feel about PSG's season. They've been, I guess you could say, the wonder team of the year. Obviously letting go of guys like Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. And just trusting the French youth. It's been pretty fun to watch, actually, I think. But yeah, it's an A transfer. I got him for a little bit over value, I think, but a good deal. So this is what our lineup will look like with him. And, yeah, good bench. Barcola on the bench. Doué still on the bench, but he won't be here. Ruiz won't be here. But, yeah, and then we're going to get to Simi. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year. And as you guys can see right there, we are in the final of the Copa de France. We won Ligue 1 by 16 points. That's a good gap, but obviously not anything crazy impressive. And then in the Champions League, if I can find it, where is it? Oh, there it is. We are in the final, that's good. You see, we went through Madrid, we went through Sporting, and we finished 5th in the league stage. Not bad. So no playoff for us. Our stats for the year look like Thuram with 35 and 6, Kvara with 17 and 13, Vitinho with 19 and 17. Kind of a bad season for Dembele, but everything else looks good. Where's Barcola? Oh, he got 1 game. Damn. That obviously wasn't my intention, but he'll play in the final. Obviously, making the Champions League final means that we have a chance to achieve episodes 1 goal, and we're playing against Lens in the Copa de France. This doesn't really matter. It would be cool to win the treble, but not a necessity. And we lose 2-3. Perfect. Goals from Hakimi and Thuram. But this is the big thing. Who cares? Lens won the Copa de France. We can win every French trophy if we really wanted to. Why is this cutting? Let me skip it, bro. Moment, hurry this up. I don't know. I feel like playing Bayern, I feel like they always make the Champions League finals in this game. Maybe it's something that I just noticed, but I feel like every time I play against Bayern, that's my starting 11 for the game. And we are ready. If PSG made a Champions League final, the fans they would bring and the way that they would act. I mean, they have a chance to make it this year. They have a chance, as you see. Pacho walking out, Kane walking out.
And now the night everyone in the football world has been longing for.
Donnarumma. And we're off. Dembele feels good on the ball here. Obviously not too good. But here comes Hakimi down the wing. Something I noticed in this game is that, like here, Thuram, he just always feels clanky on the ball. So while he did really good in Sim, oh my god, I would have preferred to. God, thank you, Marquinhos. You just saved me from getting clipped. But we're on the counter attack here. Play Dembele. Good. Dembele feels good. Now that I said that, I'll probably run into somebody else here, but Dembele feels good. Cuts it in and, yeah, loses the ball. But there's Bayern on the attack. To Musiala, who swings it to Coleman. And Coleman's shot is a typical Coleman shot. Thuram gets in the channel, so it was a good pass. I didn't see who was by. And he just feels so clanky on the ball. Like, to the point where it's like, but here he goes here. That's a nice pass from Thuram to Kvara. And Kvara gives us the lead. What a goal. Gives us the lead in the Champions League final. That's why they paid the big money for him in January. Which, by the way, I thought that was a great signing. I actually wanted Manchester United to beat him for that, but we don't have that kind of money right now. But Kvara puts us ahead against Bayern. And Marquinhos gets a yellow card. Whatever. After a pretty uneventful second half, I had to make some subs. We had no control over the game, and it was a good goal, but it was a lucky goal in relation to the flow of the game. If this was a real Champions League final, it would be boring. So I'm bringing Barcola on, put in Dembele as striker like real life, and taking Thuram off. Subs are on now, and we have a couple more, 27 more minutes to defend our lead. Here comes Barcola on the wing. He's going to play it back to Dembele, and maybe it's just a striker here. I just cannot get a hold. But as you can see in the top left, that will be time. And we will go 1-for-1 on the challenge so far as PSG celebrate. And I'll let you guys watch the celebrations in peace. But like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know which teams you want to see next. I would love to do this with other teams. So, let me know. Thank you.
And they're determined to enjoy every millisecond.
Well, they have to make the most of this, don't they? It's a great feat. What an achievement from them.
Well, they don't need to be reminded about what comes next. It's the presentation of the coveted Champions League trophy.
Well, there's some tired players out there, but what you can be sure of, they'll find some energy when they get their hands on the trophy. They'll be going mad in the next few moments.
The Champions League winners, Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, this is what they wanted. What a moment for these players. They've worked so hard to win this trophy. They've been fantastic.
And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this final, but so much hard work has gone into the entire campaign. Memories. What would a celebration be without the chance to enjoy it with your own supporters?
Well, these fans have certainly played their part, haven't they? They'll savour these moments. They've travelled far and wide to follow their team. They're loving every minute of this, and why not? They deserve it.
A performance of fire as well as ice. They held their nerve when that was necessary. And these celebrations will run long into the night.